In the seemingly idyllic town of Oakridge, where the streets were adorned with cozy houses, and the scent of pine permeated the air, a sinister darkness clawed its way into the hearts of its unsuspecting residents. Among them were Emma and Jake, a young couple whose love illuminated their lives, casting a deceptive glow over the ominous shadows that lurked in the corners of their quaint town. One fateful evening, as the sun descended behind the horizon, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, Emma and Jake decided to take a leisurely stroll through Oakridge Park. Little did they know that malevolence had woven itself into the fabric of their serenity. The air thickened with an unsettling tension, as Victor, a nameless psychopath with a twisted mind and a penchant for darkness, fixated on the unsuspecting couple from the concealed shadows. As they meandered along the winding paths, blissfully ignorant, Victor emerged from the obscurity, his twisted grin revealing the madness within. His cold, calculating eyes watched every move of the couple with a predatory hunger for chaos. With a chilling demeanor, he blocked their path, sending Emma's heart into a frantic rhythm and triggering Jake's protective instincts. "Evening, folks," Victor sneered, his voice a low growl that sent shivers down their spines. The once serene night now echoed with an eerie malevolence. As the couple exchanged nervous glances, Victor's sinister eyes gleamed with a predatory light. He stepped closer, a monstrous figure reveling in the discomfort he inflicted. "Beautiful night, isn't it?" he mused, his words dripping with malevolence. Emma, sensing the impending danger, suggested they leave, but Victor, with intentions as dark as the shadows enveloping him, blocked their escape. "Why rush, my friends? The night is young, and we've only just begun to acquaint ourselves." Desperation crept into Jake's voice as he implored Victor to let them go, but the psychopath chuckled, relishing their fear. "This is merely an encounter in the dance of fate. How you choose to dance is entirely up to you." As the situation escalated, the couple's attempts at defiance only fueled Victor's amusement. The park, once a haven of tranquility, now echoed with the haunting sound of Victor's laughter. In their search for help, Emma and Jake found the park eerily deserted, realizing that the monstrous reality of their predicament sank deeper than they could fathom. In a defiant stand, Jake positioned himself between Victor and Emma, his protective stance challenging the monstrous entity that loomed before them. However, Victor, amused by their feeble attempts at defiance, declared, "Roles can be rewritten. Tonight, trouble wears my face." Yet, a shift occurred within Jake, an unexpected surge of strength and determination. "We won't be your prey," he declared with a steely resolve, his eyes gleaming with newfound courage. Victor's amusement transformed into irritation as the young couple, fueled by the depths of their love and resilience, refused to adhere to the script he had written for them. The power dynamic shifted, and a sudden gust of wind rustled the leaves, the air crackling with tension. Facing the embodiment of darkness, Emma and Jake stood united against the looming threat. The psychopath, sensing the unforeseen force of human spirit, love, and resilience, slinked back into the shadows, defeated by the indomitable will of the couple. As the night regained its serene composure, the chilling encounter left an indelible mark on Oakridge, forever shattering the illusion of safety within its cozy confines. The moon's glow turned eerie as Emma and Jake reached the deserted bridge, the air thickening with a sense of foreboding. The tranquil stream below seemed to whisper ominous secrets, and the once soothing nightingale's song transformed into a haunting melody. As they sat on the bench, an unnatural chill settled around them. The shadows, now distorted and elongated, seemed to dance with malevolent intent. The very essence of the park had morphed into a sinister stage, awaiting an encore of horror. Emma's words echoed in the silence. "Monsters don't always have fangs or claws. Sometimes, they wear a human face, and the real battle is within." Suddenly, the nightingale's song warped into a dissonant cacophony, and the moonlight flickered, casting fleeting shadows that seemed to writhe with life. The couple exchanged uneasy glances, realizing that their ordeal might not be over. As they stood to leave, a guttural growl emerged from the shadows. Victor, the psychopath they thought defeated, materialized like a specter, his twisted grin more grotesque under the distorted moonlight. You thought you could escape the dance so easily. Victor's voice reverberated, now tinged with a supernatural resonance. Emma's heart raced, and Jake, gripping her hand, felt a surge of dread. The park, once their sanctuary, had become a nightmarish labyrinth, trapping them in the clutches of a malevolent force. With a flick of Victor's hand, the surroundings twisted into a grotesque tableau. The cozy houses lining the streets contorted into nightmarish shapes, their windows glowing with an otherworldly light. The scent of pine turned into a sickly sweet odor, and the winding paths of the park seemed to coil like serpents, ready to ensnare. You see, my friends, the real monsters aren't just human. They're the nightmares lurking in your own minds, Victor declared, his voice echoing through the distorted reality. Emma and Jake stumbled backward, attempting to escape the nightmarish illusion. But with every step, the landscape twisted further, becoming a grotesque mockery of their once familiar town. As the surreal horror unfolded, Emma clutched her head, tormented by hallucinations that crawled beneath her skin. Jake, fighting against the paralyzing fear, pulled her close, a futile attempt to shield her from the unfolding madness. Victor, reveling in the chaos, continued to weave the nightmarish tapestry. Monsters reveal what's inside a person, my dear friends. And in this grotesque dance, I will expose the darkest recesses of your souls. The once clear sky turned into a swirling vortex of darkness, and the moon, now blood red, cast an ominous glow. The nightingale's song became a haunting dirge, an eerie soundtrack to the descent into madness. Amid the disorienting nightmare, Emma and Jake clung to each other, their love a fragile anchor in a sea of chaos. Victor circled them, a malevolent puppeteer orchestrating their descent into madness. In a moment of desperate clarity, Jake whispered, "We must face our fears together. Love is our weapon against this monstrous illusion." With a collective breath, they confronted the nightmarish phantoms. As they rejected the twisted visions, the park trembled, the illusion unraveling like a frayed tapestry. The grotesque shapes melted away, leaving behind the familiar sights of Oakridge. Victor, no longer grinning, stared in disbelief as his malevolent creation crumbled. The distorted reality had failed to break the couple's spirit, their love proving a formidable force against the supernatural assault. As the moon returned to its rightful glow, and the nightingale's song resumed its soothing melody, Emma and Jake found themselves back on the bridge, shaken but undefeated. The park, once a malevolent stage, had reverted to its serene self. Victor, robbed of his nightmarish triumph, retreated into the shadows, his malevolence now reduced to a lingering echo. The couple, still entwined in a desperate embrace, surveyed the tranquil surroundings, their love having triumphed over the monstrous illusions that sought to unravel their sanity. They left the bridge, their steps hesitant but determined. The scent of pine returned to the air, and the rows of cozy houses stood unchanged, blissfully unaware of the nightmarish dance that had unfolded in their midst. As Emma and Jake walked away from the bridge, Oakridge Park regained its tranquility. The nightingale's song resumed its melody, a testament to the resilience that lingered in the aftermath of horror. The couple, forever changed by the ordeal, clung to each other, grateful for the love that had shielded them from the monstrous illusions that sought to devour their souls. The sun dipped low over San Diego, casting long shadows across the city. Emma Rivera-Gomez, an ambitious lawyer with fire in her veins, found herself in an upscale office overlooking the harbor. She had fought against the current of prejudice in her climb up the legal ladder, and now, she was an up-and-coming attorney in a prestigious San Diego firm. One day, an unexpected call disrupted the rhythm of her routine. Grant Holland, an A-list actor and action star, had been arrested for the gruesome murder of his live-in housekeeper. The case was high-profile, and to everyone's surprise, Emma was specifically requested for the defense. The challenge was both an opportunity and a burden, a chance to prove herself on a grand stage, but also an unspoken expectation that she would navigate the treacherous waters of bias against her ethnicity and gender. Detective Marcus Lawson, the seasoned cop leading the investigation, was a man of few words. His grizzled appearance bore the scars of more than one war, his ex-military background evident in every disciplined step he took. The occasional shadows in his eyes hinted at battles not entirely left on distant battlefields, a struggle with PTSD that occasionally reared its haunting head. Emma dove into the case with tenacity, determined to prove Grant Holland's innocence. Her late-night hours in the office were fueled by a relentless work ethic, fueled by the need to overcome societal expectations. Yet, as she peeled back the layers of the case, she stumbled upon dark secrets that shattered her initial certainty. A hidden compartment in Grant's mansion revealed a collection of macabre trophies, items linking him to unsolved murders spanning decades. Emma felt a chill crawl up her spine as the weight of realization settled upon her. Her client wasn't just a murderer, he was a serial killer, potentially one of the most prolific in the past 2 decades. Emma wrestled with the revelation, torn between her duty as a defense attorney and her moral obligation to expose the truth. The courtroom became a battleground where justice hung in the balance, swaying with each carefully chosen word. Grant's charisma masked the darkness within, leaving the jury captivated by the illusion of innocence. As Emma grappled with her internal conflict, Detective Lawson's stoic gaze seemed to pierce through the facade. He, too, had sensed the undercurrent of malevolence surrounding the actor. A silent understanding passed between them, a shared acknowledgement that the truth needed to be unveiled, regardless of the consequences. Late one night, Emma received an anonymous package at her doorstep. Inside, a chilling message was scrawled on a blood-stained note. I know what you've discovered. Rivera-Gomez. Stay silent, or you'll become another chapter in my story. The realization struck her like a bolt of lightning. Grant was aware of her findings, and the danger she now faced was palpable. Paranoia set in as Emma became hyper-aware of every shadow, every creak in the floorboards. The boundaries between her professional life and the sinister reality she had uncovered began to blur. Sleep became elusive, haunted by nightmares where Grant's smiling visage transformed into a mask of malevolence. Detective Lawson, burdened by the weight of his own demons, sensed the impending storm. He reached out to Emma, urging her to tread carefully. The line between ally and adversary blurred, and a tentative alliance formed as they sought to expose Grant's dark past, without becoming victims of his insidious game. The trial continued, a twisted dance of legal maneuvering and psychological warfare. Grant's defense team fought tooth and nail to suppress the damning evidence, while Emma and Detective Lawson strategized behind the scenes, desperate to unveil the truth before it was too late. The courtroom crescendoed into a climactic moment, the air thick with tension. Emma presented her case with a fervor fueled by a desire for justice, even as she knew the revelation would shatter the illusion surrounding Grant. The actor's mask crumbled, revealing the cold, unfeeling gaze of a remorseless killer. As the truth unfolded, the courtroom erupted in chaos. Grant's charismatic facade shattered, and the illicit actor was unmasked as the embodiment of evil. Emma's relentless pursuit of justice had unmasked a serial killer who had eluded justice for years, leaving a trail of victims in his wake. In the aftermath, the city grappled with the revelation, and Emma Rivera-Gomez became both a hero and a target. The shadows that had haunted her nights were replaced by the glare of media scrutiny and the lingering threat from those who sought revenge. Detective Lawson, too, found himself at the crossroads, a man haunted by the demons of the past, contemplating the toll of a lifetime spent in pursuit of justice. The tale of Emma Rivera-Gomez, the ambitious lawyer who unearthed the truth, echoed through the corridors of San Diego. The city, once captivated by the glamour of an A-list actor, now shivered at the realization that darkness could lurk behind the most dazzling smiles. And as the sun dipped low over the harbor once again, casting long shadows, the specter of Grant Holland's crimes lingered, a chilling reminder that monsters could wear the most unexpected masks. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more of our original stories, then please like and subscribe, and share and leave comments.